I guarantee there was a meeting in which because they have stunt meetings, they have visual effects meetings. I've been in those meetings, and they're very specific about what moments do what. And when Clark does that 5-foot super speed, I wonder if someone actually said, do we need the air blaster to make like the suit move?
Bring on the air blaster.
Bring on the air blaster.
A lot of blasting.
A lot of back blasting.
How would you describe the effects of Smallville? Blasting.
Blasting. A lot of blast.
Clark tells Bad Lex that he intends to put a stop to him, but Lex turns around and invites him to join forces and together rule the world.
Join me, and the dark side will rule forever.
The conversation ends with Clark trying to apprehend Bad Lex, but Lex whipping out a kryptonite ring and revealing that he knows Clark's weakness, delivering a left hook that sends him flying.
No, I mean, I love that. And I think you should make like kryptonite rings for that. But it just occurred to me now that the actual black kryptonite doesn't bother Clark as he gets close to it. I just thought about this the second.
You're not wearing it, though.
It just occurred to me right now.
Jonathan and Martha hear the commotion, rushing to their son's aid. Lex meets them and applauds their ability to keep Clark's secret for so long. I gotta hand it to you, man. I mean, that was just so fun to play, and watching them sit there. And I was just like watching Annette. I remember Annette was just like, oh my God, it's so good. And I was just like, hearing her say that, I remember just going, it just made my world.
You know, I got it a lot working with them in scenes, just the three of us, but they're the best partners in a scene. They're both different in their own way, but they're just so great to be in a scene with. They're just there for you. It's amazing.
Bad Lex shares his plans for world domination and then busts a cap in Jonathan. Now that was, to me, the funniest part of the show, where like something bad will happen like that.
It was pure evil.
And it was like, whoa, I can't believe he did that. He actually shot him. That was dope. Bad Lex shares his plans for world domination. Bad Lex then tells Jonathan he was right all along, that he is the villain of the story. This scene was magical. It was, I had no idea how it would turn out, but it had a slow build with Clark upstairs in the loft, and like calming and this, and then kind of maniacal, and then he punches him, and then he goes down, and he just delivers, like this is his plan. Now,
do you remember how many takes that line took, the villain of the story?
I was just going to ask you that because I know, Michael, there were times where you helped me do this as well on in scenes where you would say, just say it again, keep it rolling, say it again, just keep saying it over and over. Did you do that in this circumstance?
100%. I gave one that was, you were right about me all along, Mr. Kent. I am the villain of the story. And then I go, keep it rolling. You were right about me all along, Mr. Kent. I am the villain of the story. Keep it going. And then I did one maniacal. I gave him like 3 or 4 versions because I go, listen, I'm going to give you choices, because if you just give the same delivery and it doesn't work, you're kind of left with that. Always give options to directors. And if they're good in the project, I mean, I'm like, nope, let me say it again. I'm going to give you stuff that you can use. And I gave one a big one. I gave one even bigger than that, I'm sure.
The only time that doesn't work is when they're dialing in on, or there's a big crane shot and it comes in.
Well, I'll do that where they land on me, and then I'll say it, and then I'll say, all right, take it back, guys, go back and do it again.